What is up, movie fans? Jonathan here. I'm a man of movies. It's been a while, guys, but what a better time to come back than to talk about the newly released trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home. We have been waiting for this for a very long time, and we are here to talk about all thoughts and theories. And yes, it's we, because I got some guests here today, guys. We're going to start off with Mr. Jace. What is up, Jace?
Hello. What is going on, Jonathan?
Oh, you know, man, just want to talk some Spidey with you, man.
I'm down. I am more than down. This has got to be, quite honestly, dare I say, one of the most anticipated trailers that we've ever had, ever.
Yeah, I think I think this is the most excited I've been for a film since like Force Awakens. Oh, and Endgame, yes, but like we knew like what Endgame was going to be all about. Nothing about No Way Home until yesterday, so that was pretty cool. But guys, this is kind of a reunion because I got one more guest here, and it is the Upside Dan. It is the local live stream, guys. What's up, Dan?
Hi, everybody. Hey, John. Hey, Jace. Great to be here. Can't wait to talk some Spider-Man.
Yes, bro. I love your shirt, by the way.
Dan.
Thank you. I have a Spider-Man shirt too, but you can't really see it. Got mine at Walmart, and it's like a size too big, so I never wear it out. But we do have some people in the comments. So, guys, let's say hi to Sean from Los Real.
Hey, Sean.
He's very excited for this, my friends. Sean, you're the best. You're awesome. My brother is here. He's saying hi.
Hey, Angel.
When the trailer dropped, the first thing I did was call my brother, and I was like, have you seen it? And he goes, what? The Spider-Man trailer. He's like, no way. And it was his birthday yesterday, too, so it was a great birthday present for him.
Happy birthday, Angel. That's awesome.
Yes, happy belated. John, I'm surprised you didn't take the cheesy opportunity for him to be like, no way, home. No way, home.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so let's say bye to Jace.
It's well-deserved. That was well-deserved.
No, I thought about it too, Jace.
Guys, we got Trace from Pierce Productions. What is up, bro?
Hey.
My wife is here. She's saying hi.
Hi, Francis.
Jace, I need you to focus. Stop typing in the chat, man. Come on now.
I don't know who that. I don't know how that happened.
And then she says, Jason Dan, the Loki gang is back.
Yeah.
I like the Loki gang. I like that. I think that's what I'm going to name like that little group chat we have where it's just like us three because of the Loki live stream.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
Hashtag Loki gang.
I like it. I like it. And Sean saying happy birthday to my brother. Guys, there's a lot to talk about there. There's a lot to speculate, a lot of theories we have, but I thought it would be a really cool way to start this off by us reacting to the trailer.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So let's start this off. Hopefully it goes well. This is my first time with the upgraded version. All right.
Oh, look at this. This is a good one. Some suggest that Parker's powers include the male spider's ability to hypnotize females.
Stop, come on.
Yes, my spider lord.
Can we just stay up here all day? It is so crazy down there.
That's right, folks. Spider-Man is in fact Peter Parker.
Listen, I did not kill Mysterio. The drones did.
The drones that are yours.
Does any part of you feel relieved about all this?
What do you mean?
Now that everybody knows, you don't really have to hide or lie to people.
For the record, I never wanted to lie to you. But how do you tell someone that you're Spider-Man? Now everybody knows. But this isn't about me. This is hurting a lot of people. I've just been thinking about how to fix all of this.
So, Peter, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm sorry to bother you, sir.
Please, we saved half the universe together. I think we're beyond you calling me sir.
Okay, Steven.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
When Mysterio revealed my identity, my entire life got screwed up. I was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
Strange.
Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't. The entire world is about to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone? Can't some people still know?
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ's gonna forget about everything we've ever been through?
Stop tampering with the spell.
Oh my God, Ned, he's my best friend. Oh, my Aunt May should really know.
Stop talking.
What just happened?
We tampered with the stability of space-time. Multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little. The problem is you trying to live two different lives. The longer you do it, the more dangerous it becomes. Be careful what you wish for, Parker. Hello, Peter.
Good job, Sony and Marvel. That was amazing. I have seen this trailer way too many times, by the way.
Nonetheless, that was definitely a good idea to go ahead and start off with that.
Just our quick thoughts, guys. I want to know just your very quick, like 2 to 3 sentences, what you think. Jace.
I think they did a good job of taking basically a lot of what everyone was thinking and saying we're going to give you just enough, but not too much. People could maybe argue that there were some things that were even too much. Like I'm sure they're like, why'd you have to reveal Doc Ock in there and stuff like that? But overall, I was very happy because I don't feel like it was too much. I think it really gives a lot to leave to the imagination, but also a lot to really intrigue you. Couple things I have issues with that I want to talk about, but I mean, nothing like overwhelming. I'm really happy with it.
Dan.
So, at first, when I first saw it last night, I was let down because, the hype was just too high. And everything was speculation and rumors, and there was so much confirmed and so much strongly rumored. And basically, the trailer was like what was strongly rumored or confirmed. Like we knew a lot of that stuff. So I was let down. But after a night's rest and like watching it like 10 more times, I even watched it on repeat last night as well. Even though I wasn't like I was not about it. I liked it, but now I really enjoy it. I love it. I would say I think that they really did a good job for a first teaser trailer. After the initial hype died down for me.
Dude, I love this trailer. I'm surprised how much I loved this trailer. I'm a Spidey fan. I knew I was gonna be excited, but dude, when I tell you I love this trailer, like this is something that I'm always gonna remember. With like 5 years down the line, when somebody asks us in the comments, oh, what was that trailer you always remembered? It used to be Force Awakens. It's now Spider-Man No Way Home. Like that trailer for me was amazing. I like what Jay says because I'm with you there. They showed us so much, yet so little at the same time. And it's something that I can't really wrap my head around how they did it, but they did. And I love that about it because we got enough of, confirmations of what there were rumors about, but not every confirmation.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm pretty sure they're going to be waiting for the film here, Let me just get to some comments real quick. Guys, She-Wine is here.
Oh, hey.
Or was it you, Jace, that says She-Win? Who called her She-Wins?
Oh, no. I knew what it was from the get-go.
Somebody called her She-Wins, right?
Yeah, somebody. I don't know who. I did.
She also says that pumpkin bomb.
I know.
My favorite part. That's one of my favorite parts. I love it.
You're not kidding. You're not kidding. That pumpkin. It's not even the pumpkin bomb. It's when you can hear the foes laugh in the background.
Yes. It's the pairing of that. I'm not going to lie. Don't get me wrong. Super ecstatic at Doc Ock returning. and I'm not going to try and say like it has to be because you like one, it means anything else isn't as cool. But yeah, that bomb rolling in and that laughter was just like, all right, oh my God, I could not be happier right now.
Bro, I had a coworker today tell me, because he saw the trailer, and he said, Jonathan, because I know you like comic books and movies and all that. Was that Willem Dafoe? And I'm like, that was Willem Dafoe. He's like, but how? He died. And I'm like, dude, we could sit down here and talk about the multiverse for hours, but I'm not going to, because we don't have time. Oh, dude, I loved it. Trace goes, I'm glad I wore my white pants. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. If I had a sub for every time I watch this trailer, I might be monetized by now. We can agree, man. I'm with you there. I'm with you.
Nicely said. That was great.
She loved that. So guys, there's a lot going on here in this trailer, and I guess where I want to start is I don't know if you guys thought this, but I did. How dark will this film be? I've heard some people talk about it already, and I agree with them. There is this darker tone that this one is taking that Far From Home didn't take, and definitely Homecoming didn't take. They were very, when I want to say light, but I don't mean like they're light in the sense that they're just popcorn films. I mean light in tone, that they're vibrant and they're fun and they're about high school, like John Hughes type films. But this one, from the trailer at least, didn't look that way. Dan, do you agree? Do you disagree?
I agree with a lot of the points. Yeah, I'm excited to see his trial and him dealing with people knowing his identity, and I hope they give a good amount of that before Doctor Strange, turns it around. But because I'm interested in that, and of course, if it's is it confirmed that Charlie Cox is in it? Well, anyway, that's probably him. I mean, people guessed that was him in the trailer that slammed the books down. So it'd be really,
everybody's on the trailer.
Yes.
Yeah, because you remember that one part, Jace, in Daredevil where he slammed the books down? That's why.
Yeah, but I think it'll be a little darker. Yeah, and especially if, I know we bring it up every Marvel thing, but Mephisto, people are thinking Mephisto, Doctor Strange is Mephisto in what we see in the trailer, because Mephisto in the comics, I guess, makes a similar deal with Peter Parker.
Was
that always there?
No, I just wrote that in.
Okay.
Jace.
Okay, so I feel like the trailer, for me, as far as the tone, the vibe it gave off, it felt just like the same vibe of the first two movies. I do feel very much that this will have a more serious approach. I don't know if I would I don't know if I'd categorize it as dark. I don't think it's going to be like a dark film. And the only reason why I would maybe stick with that, and that it's just going to like deal with more serious, mature topics, is because I think Multiverse of Madness is going to be the dark film. That's the one they've been already basically saying this is like this is a horror movie, to whatever extent that is for Marvel. But I can't imagine them doing the same thing with both, right? I feel like they already know that. Look, Doctor Strange is going to be in both. You never know if Spider-Man's going to be in both, to be honest with you. So they have to do at least enough of something, especially because they're both dealing with the multiverse so heavily, to separate them. And I don't feel like they would make both such a darkish tone. But again, serious and more mature toned, yes.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. You were going to say, Dan?
Yeah, no, I like that word better. Serious, in a more serious tone. Yeah, that's it better.
It takes me back to what I think it was Kevin Feige that said once they got partial rights with Spider-Man, how they want that franchise to be sort of like a Harry Potter, where you start growing with him. And I think this might be the film where we're going to see that. I don't know if there'll be more Spidey films after this, but yeah, I can see that, Jace. More mature. Like, this is the film that is no longer going to be like high school poop and fart jokes. Not that Homecoming was that, but you know what I mean. Yeah, Multiverse of Madness is going to be the darker film. I can't see shades of that in here, though. I mean, this is a part of the multiverse saga that they're building up ever since WandaVision and Loki and whatnot.
Yeah, it's helping laying the foundation. You know, it's like they're planting the seed, so it's not like a complete. Where the heck did this come from later on?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
we'll probably get to this later, I think, but Doctor Strange just seemed different to me in this trailer. That's why he just seemed way different. He did not seem like he was Doctor Strange.
I think he's more comfortable and laid back. He's like been Doctor Strange for a while now, and I think he's just kind of like found his groove. I mean, he's just straight up chilling. He's got like a sweatshirt and sweatpants underneath his cloak or whatever. So I don't know. I would just guess that maybe that's part of it.
Yeah, maybe. So She Wine says, was that Electro in the trailer? I couldn't tell. And Trace answers. He said, I would say yes, only because Jamie Foxx is confirmed to return. But though he is playing Electro, it's not going to be the same version he played before. I 100% agree with you. I think Jamie Foxx has been confirmed. If not, it's still like he was confirmed as much as Alfred Molina was for Doc Ock, and look what happened there. But I do think that it won't be Blue Electro. Please, I hated Blue Electro. It will be a different version for sure. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a different version, and he said it was gonna be a different version as well. I think Jamie Foxx was like 100% confirmed because he did Instagram posts and he did everything, you know. But yeah, no, I think it's gonna be different. I hope it's gonna be a different one. Yeah.
So I'm back and forth because I could picture it both ways. I'm hesitant because like Alfred Molina's Doc Ock is the same exact. It's a spitting image basically of what he was from Spider-Man 2, which leads me to believe that maybe, just maybe, everybody's going to be the same iteration of what they were before. And then again, I think that's a slightly furthered by the Green Goblin's bombs that roll in. They look exactly like what they did from the first Spider-Man movie. But I could see where like it's the multiverse, and the purpose is not just to bring over direct interpretations from other movie franchises into here. I could see where like maybe like even if they do bring Willem Dafoe's Goblin in, that he starts off like how he was, but then he eventually becomes like Goblin, like the monsterish form. I could see where maybe Electro. Maybe for that, they happen to grab him from his universe before he got all blue and stuff, and they use technology as an excuse instead as to why he can do what he's doing. I can see where they would take a different turn like that.
My other, I know it's not really to do with the film, kind of, but it's more promotional. Like, they know you're going to recognize the bomb. They know you're going to recognize Doc Ock, but if he's totally different, people will be like, wait, who's that? Or maybe.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that, Dan. So I do think that Electro will look different only because of the multiverse, and that's going to be the reasoning. And also because people didn't like Blue Electro, and I was one of them.
It's a shame because like that could work. Blue Electro could be cool. They just didn't do it well.
Yeah, Blue Electro could be cool. I said that before Amazing Spider-Man 2. He really wasn't to me though. But I want to show a little picture I have here because we're talking about Electro. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So this is a screenshot I took of the trailer of when we see the lightning strike. And this is what people are saying is going to be Electro.
Yeah.
I hate this Electro. But
okay, wasn't Electro's in that movie, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, was his lightning blue?
Yes.
So like, okay, so if the lightning from the trailer is supposed to be Electro, it's clearly not blue, and that's maybe another reason to kind of hint that he's not going to be the blue Electro.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly, Jace.
And Sandman is
now another thing that people have been saying from this picture, I don't know why I took it off, is that there's a dust storm around it. And I know you guys have probably heard it, but every time we see the lightning in the trailer, which is about 2 times, we see this little storm around it. And the theory is that it's Sandman. Is there any credibility to this, you think?
Well, dude, did you see there's kind of like a hand? If you go back to the picture.
Yeah, I'll go back real quick.
Check out the Daily Bugle truck. There's that pole that's like at the back of it. If you just follow the pole up, you'll you see basically something that makes out to be a hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's Sandman.
Yeah.
At least it looks like a hand reaching out.
Yeah.
Like that or something.
Yeah.
Because
like that.
Sandman and Spider-Man 3. The only I didn't love that they retconned who killed Uncle Ben, but I didn't mind his character arc. You know,
I'm with you.
I like Spider-Man 3 as much as everyone else does. It's fine. It's not great.
I actually really like Spider-Man 3.
Okay, yeah.
There's totally elements of it that work really well. It's strictly Topher Grace's Venom. If they just axed that from the movie entirely, it may have been that much better. I'm not going to say it'd be a good movie or as good as the others, but it would have done, I think, a lot better. Venom deserved to be in his own movie with Spider-Man if they were ever going to do that with Tobey Maguire.
Exactly. Yeah. And kind of the same thing you were saying about Electro being blue. I bet they're not going to bring back Topher Grace's Venom because no one liked him. But they're going to probably...
There is a better chance of us seeing Tom Hardy officially cross over into the MCU than there is of any chance of Topher Grace coming back.
I want to see Topher Grace, but as Eric from That 70s Show. Is that possible? Okay, guys, The View with Drew is here. He says that he thinks Spider-Man No Way Home will be awesome. I think so too. I think so too. Trace, going on explaining to She-Wine about the lightning, which could explain the yellow lightning and not the blue from Andrew Garfield's movies. Yeah, and she says that the yellow lightning confused her. It wasn't just you. A lot of people were speculating if it's Electro or not because of the color of the lightning. Concerning what we said about Harry Potter, he says that Prisoner of Azkaban took a very dark turn compared to the first two Potter films, so you might be onto something. That is true, and I love Prisoner of Azkaban. Jace, are you a big Potterhead or?
I definitely am not a fan. I just haven't seen all the movies, but it's not because I don't want to. So please don't judge me, right? I definitely am going to get around to it at some point.
Dan, you are, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Prisoner
I think
of
I've
Azkaban.
seen the first 5.
All right.
You got to see everything.
Yeah.
Prisoner of Azkaban was more dark and mature, so that is 100%. I would say that with the next movie, which would be Goblet of Fire, that's when it turned really dark, because that's like the first time we see like someone get murdered. It's like, holy crap, what happened to my friendly wizardy world movie for my kids? I hope that's what happens here. I think that's a great evolution for Spidey. Are you guys worried for the Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man 2 issue of too many villains? What a great freaking question, because that was one of my banners. How many villains?
Not here, I don't think, because it's MCU. Yeah.
That is literally also me. And I don't want to sound like an MCU fanboy here, but come on, their track record.
Yeah.
If it's not great, it will at least be mediocre, but it won't be bad.
Yeah, Infinity War and Endgame had so many characters, and they did it great. Now MCU is not always amazing with their villains, but I think I have faith in them here.
Faith, same.
One, exactly. I feel the same exact way, because there's the two you mentioned. Civil War was, I think, probably one of their very first attempts of like, hey, look, it's possible to have a bunch of characters without it feeling crowded. I mean, there's a reason why people love comics and cartoons where everybody just shows up, right? They're all there together. And there may be a bunch of villains at the same time too. And I get it works. It's because it's a different format, may work well. But for this, I think, again, yeah, they've shown that they can balance it well. And I'm not worried in the slightest, which is weird, honestly, because in times past, there's been that feeling. But with this, for some reason, I'm just like, no, I don't know why. I don't know to what extent everyone will be included. And I hope no one just kind of is a glorified cameo. But I also think that they'll keep things balanced well.
So, Jace, that's what I was going to say, is that I think we should keep our expectations down a bit. Yeah, not only because it's everything in one movie, but because I do think with us seeing Doc Ock, he may be the biggest villain in No Way Home. And I think we are going to see other villains like Electro, like maybe Green Goblin, take a back seat and maybe be a sort of glorified cameo. That's what I'm already expecting. So if that is what happens, I won't be disappointed. And I think you guys should probably expect that too.
Yeah, I'm expecting that for the villains. But Garfield and Tobey Maguire in this, I don't want a glorified cameo.
Oh, dude, but I think that's the same. I think
But-
it's gonna be glorified cameos.
But at the same time, no, don't get me wrong. I'm excited for this. I really wish Tom Holland had his own movie where it's him before this, and then they lead up to the Spider-Verse, and then there's a movie, like a Spider-Verse movie. You know, then it's an actual labeled Spider-Verse.
I can see it.
Because Tom Holland's really, he's always has Iron Man or Happy or someone, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say something, Jace. Come on, man. No, it's okay.
Well, I could. I mean, I'll put it this way. I have mixed emotions on that. I do feel like even though he's always been paired with someone in his movie, like it's always been like he's directly Iron Man's protege. I think they also have done a good job on focusing strictly on making it a Spider-Man movie, which isn't easy when you're trying to include him in a connected universe like this. So I don't know. I mean, I think that because the MCU itself has prepared us for this so much up until this point, I'm all ready for it. I'm super on board. But I mean, it's not like I'm against if they were to do another story beforehand, right? I wouldn't say no, but I am also just kind of like, yep, let's do it.
Trace says, my argument against that would be that there's a nostalgia factor for Doc Ock and Green Goblin, but not for Electro from Jamie Foxx. So this is concerning how Doc Ock looks the same, Green Goblin's bomb looks the same, but why doesn't Electro's lightning looks the same? And I can also agree with Trace here when he says that there's no nostalgia factor. Agreed, no nostalgia factor on my end, at least. I don't know if you would agree with that.
Yeah, no nostalgia factor for me. I like the first Amazing Spider-Man, but the second one, so
yeah.
I don't have any necessary. I'm excited nothing more than the reason of seeing other characters from different movies come into here. But like that's it as far as characters from the Amazing franchise. You know, it's just like, oh, cool, they're here too. But
now, because I don't see any more comments for Electro, I do have something that I found that I would love to show you guys concerning this horrible character. I hate him. So, where is my picture? This is the second time that we see the lightning in the trailer, right? Do you guys remember this?
Yeah.
And you see Spider-Man in the lower right-hand corner kind of dodging the lightning. This is also kind of giving me the vibes that it is Electro, because why would it be running away from, like, this must be a hell of a thunderstorm, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's something I found here that I found very interesting concerning the Green Goblin. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but on the upper right-hand corner, there's a little figure here that looks like the Green Goblin. And this is like kind of close. This could be me just theorizing bull crap or whatever, but I really think it looks like Green Goblin. I don't know.
John, I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. And good job in putting this together.
Thank you. What do you think? Jace, what are you doing? You're thinking.
Yeah, no, I think that like it looks, it's almost like when someone says, hey, you see that cloud? Doesn't that cloud look like this? And then you're like, yeah, now that you say it, it does. So
yeah.
That's exactly how I felt about that. I mean, it does. It does resemble the shape. I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually that right there. Because I do have a feeling that they're like, I almost have a feeling that they're trying to like do their own Sinister Six type of dealio without calling it the Sinister Six. You know what I mean?
Yes,
and then so we're gonna see them all kind of together. So I would imagine that he would be involved. You know, maybe that's him flying through Sandman. Why he's hard to make out.
Yeah, I that's what I thought so too. That was actually something that I didn't know. I was pausing it because I wanted to get a screenshot of that picture of Electro to talk more about Electro. And then I saw that figure and I said, what? And then I pressed play again. And the next scene is the bomb rolling. I'm like, no freaking way, man. Did I just find something out? I'm not that cool. Well, can we say something? Can we agree on this concerning the Green Goblin and his bomb?
No, see, look, if we didn't hear Willem Dafoe's laugh, then I would be much more worried. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna see that goblin pop up.
Exactly. Yeah. Guys, Florentina is in the house. What is up, Florentina? Hey guys, I'm so hyped after seeing the trailer. My reaction will be up tomorrow though, because I was so unprepared today. It's okay. And I'm so excited to check that trailer reaction out. I know she's a huge fan of Tom Holland and whatnot. So, oh, well, here it is. You know how much I love Tom Holland, so I'm really excited to see him as Peter again.
How could you not love Tom Holland?
Love Tom Holland.
He's such a great Peter Parker, I think, man. She Wen also says that I hope we don't get another Rhino.
I was about to ask that. Do you think Paul Giamatti, and what is the general consensus on Rhino? I don't know what the general consensus is.
Well, Paul Giamatti's Rhino, for me, is a big thumbs down.
I mean, there's only so much to judge him on. You know, it's not like they really dove in deep with him at all. I don't know. Again, you know what? I'll put it this way. Just if they're going to throw in everybody that they're throwing in at this point, like if he also just happened to be in the mix, I wouldn't sit there and be like, oh, come on, why'd they bring him in here? I'd just be like, all right, cool, whatever, like join the party. But I don't think he's as big enough of a component as many of the others. So like, even if he was in there, I feel like he'd be the true definition of a cameo, right? Just like a passing by figure almost, where then you'd get to spend more time with the other villains that we enjoy.
And is Rhino supposed to be a rhino like in the comics, or is he supposed to be mechanical like that?
Two different versions.
Yeah.
There is a mechanical version of like a person in a suit, mechanized suit, but there's also a version of a guy kind of melded into like a rhinoceros hide. Like think of like you know, Dr. Doom. He's like melded with his metal mask and armor. The same way is that version of Rhino, but it's also mechanized, so it's not a real Rhino.
And
No.
do you guys think Lizard's gonna be in it? Because it kind of looks like you see him in the trailer. Or do you get to that? Are you gonna get to that?
All right, Jace, hold on before you say something. I'm gonna convince you right now. I'm gonna convince you, bro. You ready for this? Okay, hold on. I just want to get everything ready. There is a scene in the trailer. I said this in the group chat today that it looks like it's either Lizard or Venom or just some sort of really big monster. And here's the scene. This is a very quick, like slow motion, like 3-second scene. Here it is. It lights up. Hold on. Look at that. Should I play it again? I'll play it again only because that was like super fast.
Yeah, I can't see it enough still. Let me see.
Yeah, same. At the very end, it lights up, and you're able to see like the silhouette, like right now. You see that?
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people are saying that it's Lizard or it's Venom. I don't think it's Venom. It'll be cool, but I don't think it's Venom. But I can see a very small cameo from the Lizard.
Yeah.
Jace, have I convinced you?
Yeah, and here's the thing. It's not like I was 100% against it, but yes, I mean, I'll say it like this. That's the first time I can say I think I actually saw something. Prior to this, I was like, I just don't see it. Not like I'm not for it, and it's not like I was against it. Like, oh, what are people talking about? I was just like, where? So that makes sense. I agree. I do not think it's Venom. I'm not a fan of what they did with the Lizard in the first movie. I like the guy that they chose to play him. I don't like the design of what they decided to go with. He's just like, he looks like a Ninja Turtle. And I don't, it does not look like Lizard to me. So if they are going to start taking slightly different routes with other characters, like Electro, then honestly, I would hope that they would take a different route with him as well. Even if he is just popping up briefly and like redesign him to make him actually look like the Lizard. The only last part I'll say is the reason why I don't think it's Venom is because I'm under the impression that if they are ever going to bring Venom into the MCU, that they sure as hell are going to make sure that the spotlight and focus is on that. Like, not like he's just mixed in with everything else and you have to walk out being like, remember that part when he popped up with everyone else? I feel like they'd save Venom for almost like an after credit scene or something. You know what I mean? Like where it's entirely dedicated to just that happening.
Mhm.
Yeah, and to add on to Jace, I also think that they wouldn't before the new Venom movie. So I think they would release the new Venom movie, and then if Tom Holland's in that, then I would believe it more.
I don't see Venom. Like I put my money that he's not in No Way Home.
Because they wouldn't make that mistake again, like Jace was saying, like just have him as a background character, like
Guys, I like the lizard in the Amazing Spider-Man. I like his design. I do. What is it? Did you want the snout, Jace? Did you want the snout?
Yeah, man.
I'm for it too. I like it though.
I look at him and all I think is you're a Ninja Turtle without your, like, look at, if you compare him to the live action Ninja Turtle movies and see them without their colored bandana, he looks like he could be one of their siblings.
Yeah, I see that.
Poor Peter Parker.
Oh, you know what you made me think for some reason when you said that? Who do you guys think it is that says, "Be careful what you wish for, Parker"?
It's not gonna be this, but it sounded like James Franco. But
wait,
no,
really?
It does kind of. That's why I'm asking. Because here's the thing: I think to be realistic, it's probably Strange, but it also sounds like it couldn't be if you listen close enough.
No, I agree. It sounds like it couldn't be. Like, I believe if it's not. I also Jake Gyllenhaal, so Mysterio.
Oh, I like that one.
Okay.
I believe that one more than I do Frank. Franco's gone, bro. But Franco's not going to be in this movie.
I don't. It's not even just because of Franco. Honestly, he's already. It seems like there's a situation maybe that would cause him not to be there otherwise. But aside from that, I just think it's because they're not going to just shove a bunch of goblins in the movie, right? Like, even though he was the hobgoblin or other goblin or whatever you want to call him. That's why I don't see him, or I can't remember the actor's name, but the one who is the goblin in the Amazing franchise.
Yeah.
I don't see him popping up either.
Dane DeHaan.
Oh,
yeah. Right. I think it's just going to be Willem Dafoe's goblin in there.
Yeah, I hope so, too. Yeah.
But still, I mean, it sounds like it could be someone other than Strange.
Also, it didn't show who was saying it, so maybe that's another reason we're all thinking that it maybe not be him. Also,
I think it's Strange.
I think Doctor Strange just seems so different in this. I know you guys.
It's his wig. It's his wig, Dan.
It's a what?
It's his wig.
Wait, can we, because we haven't mentioned this yet, and it's like my only issue, right? I know there's a lot of excitement and everything, and believe me, I'm not trying to be like, let's focus on negatives. Well, yeah, John?
Can you hold that thought right after the comments?
No! Yeah, sure.
Because I think we can get into that after the comments, because I want to get into it for sure. Florentina, I'm looking forward to seeing the dynamic between Benedict and Tom. I'm hoping they didn't include the best bits in the trailer and we get more banter between them. I'm 100% sure.
Yeah.
I bet there's gonna be like they're gonna be the tag team of the movie. Like almost like we're gonna see them paired up like the majority of the movie. And plus, I don't even think they spoke enough in the trailer to show the best bits. Honestly, they kind of had the one joke cracked.
I liked that joke. Yeah, that was a good joke.
Yeah. So my brother has 2 comments. He says, wow, I did not see that. And I watched it in 0.25 speed to see if I can see anything. Yeah. I was just lucky. Trust me. This is not like I'm not skillful in this at all. Like I was just lucky to find that little Green Goblin Easter egg thingy. Trace says that big thing could be Scorpion.
Yeah, because we see him at the end credit scene of Spider-Man: Homecoming.
It makes sense. We don't see a tail, but it doesn't matter. Maybe it's hiding. Maybe like it'll creep up after the scene, like like a monster kind of creeps up. His tail kind of creeps up behind Peter or something. It could be Scorpion.
That'd be cool. Oh,
he's in the Lego promotional material that leaked last month, so that's why. What is the ratio of these Lego promotionals getting it right?
Pretty spot on, man. Like just about every time.
Okay, so it's probably Scorpion.
So if you get an upside down Lego set from Spider-Man: No Way Home, it's true.
And Sean is saying, God, you guys are such nerds. I embrace it, my friends.
Yeah.
Where's my boy Matt Gargan from the post credits of Homecoming? Well, Paul, thanks for coming on and watching.
Yeah.
Trace says that he was in the trailer. That might have been him. That big thing that I showed.
Didn't it look like something was shot? Like there was like a colored circle, right? That like that scene that you showed. So maybe that was Scorpion like shooting something at him.
And he has a force field around him or something, right?
Right? Yeah, like so.
Let's like watch this real quick because it's a super quick video anyway.
No, I hate this trailer.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, and it kind of dissolves.
Yeah.
It could be like him shooting a poison or something at him.
Or like even you never know like how his suit would be set up or anything. Like maybe his tail shoots like energy beams. Like it shoots like a ball of it. I mean they seem to be fond of just shooting energy balls in Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Is Scorpion like Doc Ock where his tail is just mechanical? Or
yes.
Again, different versions. Just about any character in Spider-Man that is like got a animal-ish hybrid to them. There's a version where they are that, and there's a version where it's just strictly a mechanical, technical suit or whatever.
Yeah, and when he says that they are that, it's not that they're actually an animal, but it's kind of like they melded with like an animal type suit, like a scorpion armor type of suit, like what a scorpion would have, that exoskeleton, you know?
Okay.
And Sean agrees with you here, Jace, that with the lizard in the last movie. I don't.
I liked the movie, that's why.
Again, it's tough because I like the guy who acted as him. I do like that guy. Just the design. Yeah.
Peter Parker.
It's just it literally, I think that's it. I swear I'd love to see, you know how like with Sonic, how much of a difference it made when they just changed the design of him? I would just love to see if someone changed the design. Like just literally, I think just added the snout and I'd probably be fine. And I'd love to see how different it would be.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I would like it. But I'm just saying I do like what they gave us, but I would love to see another version. No doubt.
Oh, guys, we'll probably get to this in a minute when Jace has his negatives, because I think I know what Jace's negative is, and then mine kind of branches off that.
Florentina says, yeah, it definitely won't be Franco after all the allegations. Disney won't hire him again. And I agree. I don't think that's happening.
Yeah.
No, he's going to pop up in a DC movie now.
Shaw says the wig. It's such a wig. It is such a wig. Guys, Hector is here. Everything horror.
Hey, everything horror
was bonkers and got me hyped. My friend, that was an oversimplification. But I agree. I agree for sure. She-Wine says, I thought Lizard looked like a Goomba.
Yes. Yes.
Bye. I'm out.
Come on, you can't tell me you don't agree with that, John.
I agree with that now that you're saying.
I walked out because I agree too much.
Oh, gosh. Good call, She-Wine. Good call.
He does look like a freaking Goomba.
Yeah.
Jesus. And then the last one before we can get to what Jace was going to do, I think bonkers is a perfect description. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jace, what is up, man?
Oh, boy. Well, okay. So, again, I don't like to focus on negatives. And so it's not to say, like, there's a reason this is coming later on. Spidey haters, yeah. It's because there's so much positive that outweighs anything that's negative. But I just feel like, can it be addressed how utterly and absurdly ridiculous it is that the entire, like, how this starts is because Peter just decides to go to Doctor Strange's house one day, is like, can you make everyone forget that I'm actually Peter Parker? I'm to have like such a large scale movie. Don't get me wrong. I'm not asking for like, it doesn't have to be the greatest story ever of everything, but like that just seems such, I picture that from a Saturday morning cartoon episode. And to be fair, I'm not trying to see a Saturday morning cartoon like type of full blown story in here. So I just thought that was a bit silly. Something tells me that there is more to it than that, honestly. Because yeah, the whole like, hey, do the spell for me, and then but I'm gonna talk when you're doing it, and that's gonna make the Sorcerer Supreme mess up and open the multiverse because you tried doing a spell to make people forget who I was. I'm honestly hoping that at some point the events of the end of Loki tie into what's going on here. I hope at some point it's just addressed and that it's not the spell that makes that happen. That I don't know, maybe you find out like the spell was happening or it was taking place at the same time as the He Who Remain getting knocked out.
Mm.
And that's why like maybe so it's like, oh, we thought the spell went wrong because Peter wouldn't shut up. But maybe it's a situation where it's like they tried to do that spell and it just didn't work because all this madness started happening. I don't know, but I just hope that that's literally not the cause of everybody showing up in the movie.
Yep. So
A very quick rebuttal is that it's just a teaser, and we don't know if that is exactly how it's going to play out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Believe me, I'm fully on board for that. This is not me just being like, I can't believe this, right? It's amazing how like sometimes people will jump to that type of stuff. Yeah. Right. As far as like, oh, okay, so you just hate it. No, it's because I want it to be something that it deserves to be. And here's the thing, two things. If that really is what it is, it's not that I won't accept it for what it is. And number two, though, I really hope, again, if that is what it is, that's like, why would you put that all in the teaser trailer? Why would you literally describe the entirety of what's about to go down? I mean, I'm sure there's still going to be plenty more to see, but what? Save it. Save something. Just show some interesting images. You could have done a lot more and not had that part in there maybe and still had everybody intrigued. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And of course, like John said, I could easily be looking into it much. I'm thinking there's more to it.
Jace, I think this is you.
I love how Batman and John Wick are in that picture. No, and I'm expecting to see a lot of people, but I'm also going in nothing. Like, I'm hoping I see so many people and just whatever. What they're going to give us is what they're going to give us.
Yeah. Dan, you have anything to say?
yeah, so those are my same negatives, but I do agree it's just a teaser, so I'm hoping that there's more to it. But yeah, I pretty much thought the exact same thing. That's why yesterday in the chat I was trying to say like maybe Sylvie stabbing King happened at the same time. So they think, like Jay said, they think that it is that, or they think that it is this, and then it's really that, or maybe this somehow molded together and expanded it even more or something. I don't know. But the line that was like he says something to the extent, you can't keep living two lives. So I think that also messes it up. So Peter Parker's so focused on living two different lives that somehow, I don't know, makes other people in the multiverse like the spell doesn't know who to focus on or something like that. I don't know.
How is that even a case now though? Like, how is he really living two different lives? Because now everyone knows who he is. So it's like you're literally not living two lives anymore. I mean,
yeah,
you know what I mean? So I wonder what that, I feel like that's inferring that there's like, that's multiversal thing. Like that's just like an actual another version of him or something like that. Or maybe because of the spell, because he was messing with it, like he got separated into two hymns.
Maybe.
Yeah, that could be it. And the other thing though, on board with him talking all through the spell, I don't understand how he can't just tell the people that he was saying, oh no, but I want them to know. Just tell those people then. And it's not like him doing the spell is gonna make MJ forget everything about you as Peter Parker, right?
No, yeah, I get what you guys mean for sure. For me, I didn't really see it as a negative or something that I didn't like within the trailer. I definitely gave the benefit of the doubt to the fact that it's a teaser. But even aside from that, I didn't hate it. There's something that Florentina writes here that I agree with her. And she says that she loved the innocence of Peter going to Strange to fix it. There are definitely more layers to it than the trailer shows. And that's a lot of where I'm coming from. I also think like Peter Parker is like this innocent, like I love that scene from Endgame where he's like, hi, I'm Peter Parker to Captain Marvel, because that's the type of person he is. And concerning the multiverse, like how does this like create the multiverse? Does this happen the same moment that Sylvie kills Kang? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. I do think that what happened in Loki is the big event, and that whatever happens here is not the reason why the multiverse is in madness. I think that all happened in Loki. I wish I could say more, guys, other than I didn't hate it, and I'm just giving it the benefit of the doubt right now.
Well, so like, if they were to, for whatever reason, and it seems like this would literally be contradicting what they just showed at the end of Loki, but if they were to try and shoehorn the excuse in that, no, you know what? The multiverse is cracked open because Doctor Strange messed up this identity spell, you wouldn't have an issue with that?
But that's not what the trailer was inferring, and that's
no,
what
I
I'm trying
know.
to say.
Of course,
Yeah.
but I mean, this is all the purpose of speculation here, right? And it's just to say, like, okay, hypothetically speaking, we don't know that that's not what the case is. So, like, if that was, it's just to say, wouldn't you be a little let down if like that was the reason they went with for everything?
Dude, that's an X-Men level contradiction. You know, like the X-Men movies were always contradicting themselves. That is an X-Men level contradiction, especially because the shows are super canon.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe like if they say it in the movie or something, like I would forgive it if by the end we find, like, if Doctor Strange says, oh, we ruined the multiverse, we put the multiverse in madness, and then something happens where they find out that they didn't, they only made it worse. They didn't start it, but they made it worse. I could forgive that.
That's, yeah. I'd like if it was identified like that. And like I said, I'm all more than willing to understand that there's no way I think they would put that in the trailer, right? Like the actuality of this is how it's going down. But still, I do agree. I think it's very cute and innocent, and I love how Peter goes to Doctor Strange for help. I like the concept of that. Like I said, the tiny part that was just like a, was, again, just the spell. And then like right after in the trailer, and he's like, the multiverse. And it was like, no, come on. A spell to make people forget that you're Peter. Crack the multiverse open. So anyway, but I agree. I do think there's going to be some tie-in. I wouldn't be surprised whether it's this movie or Multiverse of Madness that Loki pops up.
Yeah.
Probably not this movie.
It'd be so cool. I think Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Guys, real quick, just going to say no more comments right now. We're going to be wrapping it up soon. This is not a Cinema Squad episode, so we're not going to be here until 3 a.m., you know. But Sean does have a comment. Will this be the best Marvel movie of the year? I don't know, but I would say yes. I would say yes. Very confidently say yes. I did not like Black Widow. I to this day still think Black Widow is probably the weakest MCU film. Shang-Chi looks promising. Excited for that. Eternals just came out with a new trailer, and I'm still not as excited as I was with the premise of it before the trailers came out. And No Way Home, that's my big winner for Marvel. I mean, what do you guys think? Come on, Dan. You want to say yes, Dan?
Excited for Shang-Chi, No Way Home, and Eternals, like really a lot. I think Eternals would be the best looking. Like I think that would have a leg in like a award race. Like I think that could win awards.
Yeah.
But I think that this is going to be the best fan pleasing MCU movie.
Jace.
I feel like, and this is just my opinion. This is all opinion based, right? I feel like there's always got to be a disclaimer thrown out about that every time we talk about anything. I don't even think it's a competition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry.
I'm with you.
Like, I don't even feel like any of them come anywhere close or hold a candle to the Spider-Man movie, in my opinion, right? Again, I will say it as much as I need to. It's just like when it comes down to it, this whole lineup, right? A lot of Phase 4 is you could sit there and look and be like, what is some of this? You know, and especially with the ones this year, personally speaking, I am way too on the fence about Shang-Chi. I'm excited for it to the extent of it's another Marvel movie, and that's about that. I'm going in with little to no expectations, probably much more towards none. In this way, and if it's cool, it's cool, right? I'm willing to accept that it might be awesome. And honestly, I hope I walk out of there and I'm like, oh my God, that was amazing. But I'm not walking into it thinking that's going to be the case. And it's literally the same thing with Eternals. I have not seen anything to make me sit there and be like, oh my gosh, this is on the level of other heroes that I love and cherish as much as I do. And given the fact that I love Spider-Man this much, I've been, I love the multiverse as much as I do. This is just, it's not even close. I don't even have to see the movie to know that, like, even if it doesn't meet up everything that I think it's going to be, I'm still going to like it more than anything else that's come out this year.
Crazy. Concerning Marvel, Jace, I am right with you. And concerning Eternals, Dan, I also agree when it comes to the awards season. I could see that movie getting like best cinematography nominations, maybe best visuals. I'm not sure yet about visuals, but definitely even direction. Is Chloe Zhao, who won Best Director this year for Nomadland, and she's directing Eternals. That's a pretty big deal too. So I see where both of you are coming, but dude, it's not even a question. I think it's gonna be No Way Home, honestly. We're real quick before we wrap it up. A couple more comments. Hector says Sony movie for sure. Wow, what does that mean? What does that mean? Do you not think it's gonna be?
I don't look at this as a Sony movie, man. And if you are, then I feel bad because it's not like Sony's. Look, anytime that there has been a Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland, I have no reason to believe that Sony has any like true big helping hand in that. I feel like that's them taking a backseat and saying thank you for actually doing something good because we've been desperately trying over here. I have no concerns. I don't even look at it as a Sony movie. It's just like, oh yeah, their name's attached to it because legally it has to be.
I agree. I'm with you.
Yes, I agree.
Florentina is saying that she loved this, and we made her realize some things that she missed. So take care, guys. Take care, Florentina. Can't wait for that reaction video tomorrow. And Trey says the last Spider-Man movie made $1 billion. It was actually the first Spider-Man movie to make $1 billion, I believe. Over under 40% that this movie makes $800 million worldwide. Over under. Now, if Spider-Man No Way Home was coming out next week, I would say 40%. 40%. I'd say, man, I might go under if it came out next week because of the pandemic stuff. Like, movies have not been doing well financially in the box office just yet. But come December is a whole different story. It could be worse. It could be better. And if it's better, then I might have to take over because this is a film that I think got over like 10 million views within the first hour. The trailer, I mean. Yep. Crazy. What do you guys think?
This is just such a more it's such a more widespread appealing type of thing. Like when you're dealing with Shang-Chi, the Eternals, heck, even Black Widow, I feel like to a certain extent, you're hitting a more certain specific part of an audience, where Spider-Man has always been like hey, everybody loves Spider-Man. And even though there's some crazy stuff going on in here, that's not enough to drive people away. Even the people that have no idea or can make any sense of what this is, they're still going to go see it. And when you pair that with how we were kind of just saying a little bit ago, you don't have any superhero movies for the most part coming out this year, Marvel-wise, that are in anywhere a comparison to that. There's nothing else like, oh, I want to see Spider-Man, but you know what? I'm even more excited about Thor or this. There isn't. There's nothing. So that, in that fact alone, is, I think, going to draw a lot of people to it no matter what. I would argue definitely, the over, if we were to say between the two. I mean, I think it's going to definitely, I don't want to say a number at all, but I think it's not going to necessarily struggle with box office stuff that much.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I just think with the pandemic though. So, but yeah, we don't know. But yeah, if there was no pandemic, then obviously no question. But because this is like you said, Spider-Man's my favorite villain. I mean, my favorite hero.
Your favorite villain, huh?
And while you're at it, get Dan's Spider-Man pictures.
But yeah, no, it's gonna make a good amount, but it depends though. Like, because if the pandemic's worse, I don't know.
Yeah.
If the pandemic's worse, do you think that they'll consider putting it out on Disney Plus?
I want to see it in theater so bad.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, that's not a movie to see on a streaming service.
No.
No, it's not. But I'm saying, like, if it was a situation where they like shut everything back down and there wasn't
I
an
don't know. I
option.
want to see change every movie years.
What's up? Are you getting this, Jace, or is it just me?
No, yeah, Dan. Come in, Dan.
Oh, he froze up with excitement. Oh, he's drunk. Where is he?
Wait, did he get disconnected or something?
I think this is the best expression. I think he's here. He's here. What's up, Dan?
The multiverse. No.
First it was the TVA. Now it's the multiverse.
Oh, man. So, guys, we're going to be wrapping this up, and I just want to give it to each of you to promote your channels while you're here. And I'm going to give it to my homie, Jace. What's up?
What's up, everybody? Thank you all for being here, first of all, so much. We really appreciate you coming by to check this out, because I know that there is a bazillion videos on this trailer right now. So if you're stopping by to watch this one, thank you. That also shows that you know where the best content is. Also, aside from this, please feel free to check me out at Burja Rocar. I got a lot of Marvel content, mostly focusing on the Disney Plus series. So What If, currently covering that. Got a couple of other projects that are currently coming into the mix. I know this is a Marvel topic here, but I will just throw out very briefly that there is something Suicide Squad related coming sooner rather than later to my channel. So be on the lookout for that.
Nice. I want to give it to my bro from another Mo. Dan, what is up, bro? What are you gonna do with your channel in the future?
I'm also covering What If, and Jace makes some appearances. Well, his voice makes some appearances in it, in my videos. And I just covered Beckett from Netflix, and Free Guy, a spoiler review. So go check those out. And I have more What If coming, and hopefully like The Night House, Candyman. So yeah, go check me out. And thank you everyone for coming here. It's very, very much appreciated.
I am checking you out. I don't know where that came from. Guys, thank you. Thank you so much for being on. I will see you guys soon. Guys, I hope you enjoyed our little discussion on the trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home. A lot of thoughts, theories, speculations on all that good stuff. But like always, if you haven't already, make sure that you like this video, that you share this video with family and friends, and that you subscribe to my channel. Till next time, movie fans.